me going, boy. All right, y'all, good morning. So I decided to go in a different direction with this because I need to clean up my apothecary. So many attacks on my apothecary, which is going to bring so much healing to people. And I'm in here cleaning it up, getting things organized and stuff in here. And I thought I would go live and ramble about the craft. So welcome, this is High Priestess Jamila. I got a lot of videos that are actually going up on my channel on YouTube. This one and my other one that I am building. Um, you know, I'm telling you, I don't like to start off my day talking about certain things, but I did, and I forgive myself, honestly. But, some things have to be said. Some things do, you know? And it's not good to fight against things that need to be said, because then that's when the enemy that wants to destroy all will win ultimately. So, nothing we can do about that. And okay, where do I want to begin with this discussion? There's a lot of things that I am working on that is going to take the services that I provide to like a new level. And hold on a second. It's gonna take things to a whole new level, and I'm excited for it. Where do I begin? First, I'm gonna start by talking about Santa Muerta. And I love her so much. Oh my God. Just one of the most beautiful and kind deities that you would ever want to work with. And a lot of people are afraid of her. And so she's been really, really speaking to me a lot the past 2 years now. And a lot of people are afraid of her because she's associated with death. But, that's kind of silly. But, every deity is associated with death. Every last one of them. Life and death. She's associated with new beginnings, rebirth, all of that. And I actually am going in and I will be pushing the agenda for more people to connect to their past lives. And a lot of people get kind of scared when it comes to your past life, but it is important. And so that's where she comes in. And, I feel like I specialize in past lives. You don't really see too many spiritualists even talking about past life stuff, which makes me very unique. But it also makes me a target, which sucks. I keep getting reassurance from spirit guides that a lot of that ignorance is going to go away, at least in my eyes, and they'll start looking elsewhere. I guess I don't know. Really, to be honest with you, it's only my problem if certain things are going down, and that is not happening anymore. So I was gonna go live on the top, but I decided to go live over here since I'm cleaning and it's convenient because I don't have to be on camera anyway. While I get this done, this organizing that I have to do that I've been avoiding for like the past, oh goodness, 3 months. I've been so busy healing from energy harvesting ceremonies and, and ignorance. So, Um, so back to what I was talking about with the not energy harvesting. Well, maybe Spirit want me to talk about that. I don't know. I'm gonna hang this up on the wall somewhere. This green man. I'm gonna put this up on the wall somewhere. Ew, what is that? Oh God, I gotta fix whatever that is. Ew. Um. So, and what she told me today is that she wants me to learn Spanish as a second language. You guys know that I already do a lot of my incantations in Latin, but Latin and Spanish are two different languages. And, just whenever I have to do any of my rituals with her, since how she came into my life was dealing with death and death threats. Oh God, I feel like myself and my family will always and forever be protected by Santa Muerta. Okay? Because, boy, I'm going to tell y'all something. Jealous people, oh my God. I wouldn't even want to be friends with somebody like that. They want people to die just simply because they exist, and you ain't got to do nothing to them. You don't even have to be a threat to them, and they just wishing death on you and stuff. It's kind of crazy. I do my rituals with her. So that's one update that I want to give to y'all is that of course, a lot of my incantations will always remain in Latin, but a lot of the workings that I will be doing with her will be in Spanish. And um, when I have time for self-reflection, I already know that how I got connected with her was from a past life where I was Spanish. So that'll be interesting. I've never explored that past life, and I'm going to very soon. And maybe I'll discuss detail about it. Who knows? Who cares, right? And, I want to, I won't speak Spanish all the time, just when I'm in ritual. I don't know. I guess she feels as though it helps to communicate with her better. She's very protective over myself. I feel very safe with her. And, she's very good. Okay. So that's one thing. Now the other thing that is really exciting is that very soon I will be using cauldrons for a lot of my workings and actually making candles as I do the workings for the clients. And that right there is very exciting. Because you know what it does? It cuts out the fear of fires. Even though, of course, there will be rituals that I'll still use the 7-day glass candles, the figure candles, for things that need to constantly or consistently burn for a few weeks or even through a moon cycle. I'm gonna have like a ton of cauldrons, so my supplier better get ready. Because I'm gonna order small ones, medium ones, and large ones, and I'm excited about that. Being able to put my cauldron on the stove, melt my oil, and then just add my herbal recipe is gonna be amazing for just I don't know. Personally making things, is a lot better from scratch. Witches back in the day, they would use animal fat to make their candles, which is the same concept of vegetable shortening, right? They would use animal fat though to make their candles. And they would use wood wicks back in the day. Wicks used to be wood, okay? And that's how they would make their candles. Hello, C Pop. Hi, blessings. Good morning. So I'm really excited about that. And I actually have a couple of videos that are going up. I already uploaded them to TikTok. And of course, you can make candles in the mason jars as well. I have found that they burn quite well in the cauldron though. And I love that. I should have bought my burner down here because it was some negative energy trapped in all of this stuff I had sitting on my table. All right, let me run upstairs and get that real quick. I don't want to bore y'all to death, so I'm going to take my phone up with me while I grab it. So the class is on and popping. If you guys want to take classes, the incentive of becoming a student with me is that I know, C-Pop, I know, I got your message. I know you told me. uh, the exciting part about being a student of mine is that you'll get your supplies. I give you my discount for your witchy supplies. So that's the exciting part about that. So you get a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Although, they say that you don't need all that stuff to do witchcraft, and you don't. But being that a lot of you guys were delayed for years and years and years, we're not little kids. When we were little kids, when we were baby, like true baby witches, we could pick up a stick and some mud and practice. A lot of our stuff is handmade. You can hand make stuff as well. So, but as far as certain things that you're going to need to get yourself started, that's a wonderful incentive of being my student. So, uh, my classes are only going to be 50% for through June. So if you need classes or want classes, they are done one-on-one. The sessions are usually an hour. Sometimes we go over. And they're done via Zoom mostly. Unless it's just one of them days and we want to talk by phone. But a lot of times it's hands-on. And I'm only accepting like maybe 3 or 4 additional students. Because, obviously I have to deal with clients too. Okay. Not that it's a bad thing, but, I have to deal with my client work. And hey, good morning, Shamika. So things that you can't do yourself, I'm sorry, that you can't pay for, you can start on my beginners classes for as little as 200. And that's like maybe 4 or 5 classes. Okay. You can go to the Dollar Tree. Ooh, let me clear that negative energy out of here. Smoke of air and fire of earth, cleanse and bless this home and her. Drive away. Ooh, this stinks. I'm just gonna throw all of this away. Wow. The only good may threaten us in this place by fire, and water by water. Banish their souls into nothingness and remove their powers until the last trace. Let these evil beings flee through time and through space. So, What I've been thinking about a lot is Mother Earth and her resources. And pesky people that, they doing the most. They're causing the witches, I feel like they are causing our carbon footprint to increase. And so that's why those of you guys that are dealing with cases that take longer, okay, cases that, need a longer burn, a slow burn, it would be better for us to use the oil candles, and it is literally no fire concerns about that, which is what we have a lot of concern about when it comes to using candles, because the cauldron is made out of cast iron. Unless you sit it underneath a curtain, which who's going to do that? So that will be my way of preventing fires and stuff like that. It definitely cuts down on that, because I have had a fire before in this house. There's a lot going on, boy. There's a lot. Okay. I know the one thing that I don't do is bother or disturb a witch, especially a witch that's doing light work. Oh my God. I don't do that kind of stuff. See, that's why I have a lot of witches that like me. They actually like me. They can't say it. If you like Jamila, you can't say it or people will get jealous. But again, that particular consciousness is going to go away too, because there are certain people that are so jealous. Boy, when I did that duet on TikTok, they jealous of a duet. I'm not even in the same room with the person. I'm just doing a duet. And this is a female. She got so jealous that veins started popping out of her forehead. And I saw her. And she started trying to attack that man. And everybody that I deal with is protected, boo. So I don't know what you think you're doing. Let me see. Ooh, I'm going to put my green man right here. Yes. That is your home. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, I see everything. You need to get your mind right. If you somebody I'm connected with, you ain't got no reason to be jealous. I'm very trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? So it's very weird. It's strange. It's weird, but the weird is going away very quickly. Ooh, I just found a big, beautiful piece of pyrite. Oh wow! I got to get things organized because I want more stones. I need more stones. Okay, and all of that. And so yeah. And for some reason, y'all, I had some. It's so weird. I had some blue lipstick. It was blue, purple, black. I got the black one, but the blue and the purple is just gone. Like it just disappeared. It's so weird. I'm sure that it's somewhere around this house. But I got a lot to get organized. And then I got to ship out some stuff to people. I got to get that together. And it just, I can't be bothered with this petty stuff that means nothing anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Move on with your life. Y'all wouldn't believe, I ain't even gonna talk about it. Because I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not going to say the person's name. Because when you say people's name, you give it power. And I'm not going to do that. I refuse. Oh, I found some, I didn't know I had these. So I'm not gonna say the person's name, but god dang, man, it's been like over like 10 years. And you still ain't over it? Like, really? Oh, wow. Wow, sis. Wow. I didn't mean for that to happen. Okay, let me see where I'm gonna put this. Man, my sunroom needs to be cleaned up so badly. I'm gonna do this separately and on a different day. I just wanted to get my apothecary cleaned up, and I'm almost done now. Uh-huh. So I'm gonna have about, when I get done with my investments in this cauldron stuff, I'm gonna have about 10 to 20 cauldrons around here. I'm excited. I love cauldrons. You know, and you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. The cauldron is literally the epitome of a witch, literally. And you see people kind of gawking at it like, you know, how the hell you gonna practice witchcraft and you hate women? Like, stop. That's gonna cause a backfire right there. Everything you do is gonna backfire. You hate women. Okay. I can understand not liking some women because some women be doing the most. I'll be like, sis, don't do that. There's this guy on TikTok. His videos are on YouTube too. He'd be like, don't do that. Oh God. Oh Lord, it's so hilarious. So so yeah, quit doing that. Don't do that. Oh goodness. So and we're gonna do candles and bowls. I'm gonna have candles and bowls and cauldrons. I made a bowl candle today. Well, I'm not done making it. It's solidifying right now. It's kind of warm in here at the moment, so it's taking a little while. I could put it in the fridge if I want to for a few minutes. I'm just gonna let it solidify naturally because I got a lot of other stuff to do in between this time. So, oh, there goes my. I just found some of my nails that I was missing on the side of something. So, gonna have a lot of. I'm gonna wash this floor in here today too. It's gonna have to be done. So I'm gonna get together a good floor wash to wash this floor and specifically in my apothecary. Y'all, I be noticing stuff like I'll just be randomly looking at stuff. You know, spirit may tell me to look at it, and I'll go look at something and somebody done made a video about me. I'm like, now, what in the world? Oh God. There's a person that's angry at me that goes around paying people to make videos about me. Oh my God. I like to be a blessing to the world. That's exactly what I am, is a blessing. To some people, I am a blessing. Go around, you know, folks trying to pass around their obsessive curses and stuff. See, I don't do that with my clients. Oh God, no. I work with clients that have some kind of purpose. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm doing y'all love work, you know, my spirits don't let nobody come to me with no frivolous, love work, or either some of them cases that you just need to move on from. You know what I'm saying? They don't bring me that kind of stuff. So, if any of y'all are paying for love work, it's definitely gonna happen. For real. Okay. Now, there's a couple of pennies here. I'm gonna save these pennies with my money bowl. If you ever sweep up some pennies, you better not throw them away. Then I gave you some bad luck or something. All right, so I got this swept up. I need to take this rose because I have a rose tablecloth over my table right now. What in the world? Let me turn off this TV. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn off this TV here. It was almost like a supernatural moment because I don't know if it was paused or what was happening, but it just all of a sudden started going, and I'm like, oh my God, what is it? Help! 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 Oh God, help me! Let me see what y'all chatting about. Okay, y'all just saying hello. So I'm really excited about that. I really am. And just to have all these cauldrons and stuff. And I love my home. I have a gorgeous home. I have a gorgeous home. I hate to leave this house. I hate to leave this house. I have a gorgeous house. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely rustic. It's got rustic charm and everything. I love it. But I got to get at that lake. Y'all, I fell asleep last night listening to the rain on the lake. Oh man, I was in heaven. I was in heaven, wasn't thinking about nothing but good things. And that's what you're supposed to think about. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you just sitting there thinking about what somebody done did or what somebody could do, and especially if you ain't did no work, that means you got to do some work on them folk. If you do the work and the work get done right, and you have it done, you be sitting there thinking about and focused on good things. Okay? And that's just the truth. Move all this stuff out off the way. Then my zodiac cover. Oh, this and it's still kind of warm, but it ain't solidified yet. Waiting on that candle to solidify so I can record my videos. So videos and stuff are going to be coming up from the apothecary as well. And I'm excited for that because I've been upstairs doing a lot. And that's because my son is always in my living room. And, but he can still be in there as long as I'm in the kitchen. So, haven't been down here in a minute, been upstairs, and I can't stand it like Anne Frank. Like, oh my God. I do not like that. I really don't. So, I'm trying to find y'all, I can't find my Wild Mystic Oracle deck. Very, very strange indeed. I must have stuck it somewhere, and now I can't find it. I'm not going to get freaked out about it. But, I love the craft. The craft is like an invisible sister. Nothing, and not even death can keep me from it. There's a reference from The Color Purple. Not even death can keep me from it. I love witchcraft. I love being a witch. Even if I didn't feel that I was a natural born witch, I would still love the craft. It just is what it is, 100%. The good and the bad, the pretty and the ugly. and everything in between. You know? And we really working on cutting down a lot of the bull crap. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit been leading me to do a lot of graveyard dirt work. Oh wow. Yeah. Ah. Mm-hmm. It's necessary sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's not about killing a person. Is it gonna kill you to go away? Okay. That's gonna kill you. So, you know, a lot of these folks that you don't want any involvement with, they act like it's just gonna kill them. Oh, you trying to kill me because you don't want nothing to do with me. Well, no, it's just that you're not jiving well with the plan in life, and you know, if you would just let go, it'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Okay. Yeah. If you just go, you and your spirits just, you know, just gone and, you know, leave it alone. Everything will be okay. Okay, nice. So this one I'm outside, y'all. Emptying the dust off of that rose tablecloth that I had. This is ready though. It's ready. Ooh, it's still very soft though, but it's solidified. And put the top on it. This is ready. So I'm gonna come out here and get this and get that work popping. Uh-huh. Oh, this looks nice. I just gotta get these boxes out of here. I always have a bunch of boxes, and once I get everything cleared out, I'm gonna start breaking my boxes down because I had so many shipments. I've had so many shipments in the last 3 years, and packages that the friggin' boxes are off the chain. I didn't know this light was on back here. This just eating up my electric bill, or was it? Oh no, it wasn't. That's something else I'm seeing. Uh huh. Okay. All right, that's pretty much it. That's all I can do for now. One of my shelves all of a sudden just fell down. So I gotta, you know what? I think I'm gonna empty off that shelf also. Hold on a minute. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna empty off this shelf as well. I need to change the light bulb in here. So this is my apothecary. And y'all see that shelf right there that fell? It just all of a sudden, it just, for some reason, I don't know what it was. It was a lot of paranormal activity that I had to get the hell up out of my house, and it's gone. It's gone and it ain't never coming back. Okay. But it was a lot of weird, spook stuff that was up in here, and then it just went away one day. It didn't just go away. I had to get rid of it. Trust me, it was things that I had to do to get rid of it, to get rid of that energy out of my house, and it did. It went away. Finally, God. You ever go through some stuff that you know is somebody doing some evil stuff, and boy, when you think about the karma that they are going to get, eventually it makes you feel better. But you know what, guys? Let's talk about that. Negative karma. A lot of people like to talk as if, oh, that negative karma is going to get them eventually. Some of us don't have time for that. Some of us don't have time for karma to just get somebody naturally. Now, we got to give it to them quick. and stick it to them. Okay. You know, if I guess if your parents had about $1 million and something dollars, but even sometimes $1 million in the bank can't save you from that. You know what I'm saying? From what you need to do. Yeah, I need to wipe down these freaking cabinets, these things too, but I honestly don't have time. I have to prioritize because I'm gonna take some boxes upstairs. I got stuff that I need to box up and clear out, and I'm bringing a bunch of stuff back downstairs that I need to get ready to get shipped out. Because a lot of y'all need y'all hot foot jars to keep in y'all house. Okay. And a lot of people probably would argue with me about the way that I use what is called hot foot powder. Because you know, when you read about it on Google, you know, Google is usually everybody's source of information. What it'll tell you is put hot foot powder uh, at the where somebody gonna step their feet. Well, you know, many of people that you don't get along with or mean to do you harm, you're not gonna come anywhere near them. And let's just keep it a buck. Nobody that I have a problem with is anywhere near me, and that is the truth. If I have an issue with you, oh, you ain't gonna be able to even breathe the same airspace that I breathe, let alone me be on the phone with you. No. No, thank you. So I don't, but when you think about the ingredients that goes into hot foot powder, which is, I use habanero for mine, and the habanero powder, sulfur, salt, black pepper, black salt, dead sea salts. So mine's is kind of chunky, unless I wanted to chop up the dead sea salts, but I put that in there. And it's very good for warding and keeping stuff off of you. You know what I'm saying? It really is. And keeping stuff off of people. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, yeah, it's very good for that. You know, people throw it and it backfires on them straight up and down. Don't throw nothing at me. Just look at them and say, oh, so you decided to learn witchcraft so you could be a bully and harass people that ain't doing nothing to you. Oh, okay. Okay, let me show you something. It's ridiculous. But again, we ain't complaining. There's no complaint here, darling. All right. Yeah, I got some of these tops. What the? This is some kind of oil that I made. Or is it a jar? It's some kind of jar I made. What the hell? Let me find the tops of that. Interesting. I don't know why. Is that oil or water? That look like water. Okay. See, I gotta sift through all this stuff and get some of this stuff. So I cleaned off the shelf that needs to be moved up, and I don't know why it did that. It's so weird. Yeah, it's like somehow it became off track and like separated or split or something to where I have to push it back together. So that's gonna, yeah, man, that sucks. Why I got a picture of this person? They burn it. No. What am I tripping off of? No, that's somebody else. Okay. So yeah, it won't. Y'all see that? It won't. When I lift it up, it won't connect. I don't. It's so weird. And oh my God, what is this? Oh God. Yeah, it's very strange the way that that happened, and I don't know how. Yeah, that's so weird. You know what I'm saying? Now, and I know it was because of an attack, so I be giving them their credit, but then at the same time, I kind of make them feel silly. So you took witchcraft. Let me get this straight. So you took up witchcraft not to improve your life, but to throw bad energy at another witch's apothecary. Okay, but you think about that, sis. You think about it. Think about how that ain't gonna work out for you. Okay, it just is ridiculous. So yeah, man, it just it's totally it's I don't know. I can act petty sometimes, but in reality, I'm really not petty. I really ain't. And that's how you keep things nice and stable in your world. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, you know, just kind of sit here and have some coffee, before I do my readings and stuff. And so I'll be live down here very soon. I gotta see all them boxes right there. See, those boxes are calling to me because I have to break those down. And I do have a box cutter, but I put it somewhere where my son couldn't get to it. So I'm gonna get the box cutter and break those boxes down. You know what I'm saying? So that they're not just there. Okay, so that they're not all big and stuff. And so yeah, yeah, man. Anywho, I did that. I just gotta put a little bit of this floor wash down on this floor, and I'm gonna get this floor mopped today. And get all of the. I'm gonna get all of the floors mopped downstairs today because I haven't done a good floor wash. I've mopped, but I haven't done a good floor wash. So, but I got other stuff that takes priority over that. I got alcohol. Well, I don't have any moon water unless I make some. You can make moon water overnight, like and you can make sun water. You can make sun and moon water. Uh, but because so I could wait until tomorrow to do it because I can make my floor wash that I want to add to my mop water. And yeah, so but when I start doing more focused cauldron work, like like with my oil in cauldron work, I can't wait to show you guys all the different cauldrons that I'm gonna get. And they don't like to give witches business loans for some reason. I guess if I would label myself as like a Reiki artist or something, or it just and I might start doing that just to save myself some trouble, y'all, because you know what I'm saying? Like they do not want to and eventually they will. I feel like they will start more so recognizing us. They do it, they already do it, but they mainly do it kind of like in secret. They don't really give us the commercialized things. So it's very difficult for us to get loans unless I were to open up a spiritual shop, which I could do that out of my home, honestly. So I'm thinking that my cog wheels are turning, and I don't mind discussing this stuff because can't nobody stop me from doing nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got so much stuff put into place, y'all, that I can be the open book that I enjoy being. I don't care about somebody. You can't be sensitive to what people say. Oh, I'm gonna make sure that you don't do that. No, you're gonna make sure that you don't do anything at all. That's what you're gonna make sure of. So they want to demonize all of us. Okay, y'all, check it out. Y'all see my little green man? I hung him up right there. So, and there's my little Santa Claus. But they used to call us clever folk. You know, they didn't call us witches. They called us clever folk that would help the towns and the communities from the evil, you know, because I don't think that a lot of the stuff that they do is necessary, and it's very frowned upon. And you know, it's certain things that you know that is very, very unorthodox, even for witchcraft that they're doing. And you know, it's starting to get really, really to the point where spirit has lost patience. You know, spirit don't really have a sense of time. You have to actually talk to these spirits and say, hey, yeah, I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? Because yeah, like this is the hey, we're going to have an ending to this negative cycle. Oh yeah, 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 you're right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I know I'm right. It's ridiculous. And then especially these men, these weak men that are fighting against witches, they need to sit they arses down before we make change. They need to sit they $2 or arses down before we make change. And any woman or witch that supports them on any crapola against the bloodline or against the world, they ain't got no power either. You know, the goddess really, really hates it when men attack witches. She's very, very vicious with them, you know, like seriously, because especially witches that are doing good for the people, you know what I'm saying? Like she don't really too much mind the latter, like, you know, those how can we describe them? Uh Treacherous, how can we describe them? Treasonous, you know, witches. Oh, and I was talking about my coven. And I was talking about how, you know, I'm going to have the best in my coven. You know, witches that are beyond validate me 24/7. Girl, you know how to validate your, like, validation is something that you should have been born with. Validate me, validate me, validate me, validate me. Validation is very different from empowerment. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be nice when y'all are ready, which will probably take about another year. I've never, like, I've never had a coven before. Not yet. You know what I'm saying? Not a physical coven. I've had my spiritual coven that's been helping me and backing me up. Because I did some invocations of some goddesses the other day. I had to invoke six of them. I invoked six goddesses the other day, and they were really, really nice. They were. And it's very comforting to know, you know, that you can invoke these goddesses. And really a lot of the gods that you can invoke, you don't have to have a whole bunch of offerings either. You know how you spend a bunch of money on offerings? You can invoke them just with water. You know, it's not necessarily the words that you speak or even spirits. It's all about the energy that vibrates within you, you know? So it's a lot deeper than just doing, you know, it is. It's a lot deeper than that. Those are the when you invoke the goddess or any spirit, but especially when you invoke goddesses and stuff, you can really feel them. And it's not a scary thing. It's not, it's very comforting, and they are very powerful. There has been a very, very stupid and ridiculous plight on this website to destroy the real goddesses and usher in these false ones. It's been an initiative to do that, to try to destroy a goddess, because a goddess is a spirit essentially, but more, on a higher scale. Three, hold on, y'all. 4, 5, and 6 is coffee time. I'll make me some more coffee. So there was an initiative to do that, and I'm like, these people are just stupid. Like, it's so disrespectful. Then try to redefine what a goddess is. you know, and you can walk in anger and resentment and hatred if you want. That's your choice, but I can tell you that it does no good. It does absolutely no good. Let me run outside and grab my cauldron. Go out here and grab it real quick. Yeah, these men, they better get down on their knees and beg for mercy, because the goddess is not playing that. She's like, are you forgetting that you came from a woman? You forgetting that? I'm not your mother. I'm not your mama, but I can tell you that your disrespect of women is obvious, and just because you really don't have no respect for your mother is not our problem. Okay, it's not our problem, or our issue. Okay. All right, so my cauldron is ready. So this is nice right here. Okay. It's kind of pink. Y'all notice how the not wax, but the oil is kind of pink, because I had, leftover stuff, and I could just use that. So, I got that ready. So I got work to do, but I did get a lot of this done. I've been trying to get it done for quite some time now, and finally I got it done, and my son gonna clean up the rest of the kitchen today. It's his turn to do the dishes. So I'm gonna let him do my dishes and get up here and get some work done. And I probably won't go live from TikTok until I come back downstairs, because I haven't done a live on TikTok actually from my apothecary yet. I'm always upstairs, which is cool. So I think the main thing that people struggle with now, let me tell you something. If you want innocent people to die, people that ain't did nothing to you, the spells like that ain't gonna work. Your spell ain't gonna work. In fact, it's gonna backfire on you every time. Right? Oh, I want somebody to die. I can't deal with your existence. Even though you've done nothing to me, I've done everything to you possible to try to hurt you or harm you. Now I want you to, and that stuff isn't going to work. It's never going to work ever. Maybe until somebody's 90 something years old and it was their time to go anyway. But as far as like your other spell workings, those are going to work, right? And and it's something that is very powerful, very mysterious, and a lot of people do have a fear of it. And it's not my responsibility to process everybody's fear on youtube.com of witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, and nobody else should have to do it. Nobody else should have to do it, but a lot of people, that's what's been happening. Especially if you guys notice, a lot of the witches, they have been shying away from YouTube, and it's so sad because Even though we have their past videos that we can look at, it's still, sad that, we can't practice our spiritual beliefs in peace. It's really sad. It really, like I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I've noticed it, I've seen it on the faces of a lot of, the witches that are on here, all of all races and all colors. Okay. And a lot of them have been really, really sad about it. They're not going to say anything. A lot of them they feel like they're forbidden from saying anything. And, is currently, like, really, I feel like they're boycotting the whole thing, just everything that's been happening. And which is sad because YouTube should not be discriminatory like that, and I don't believe that YouTube itself is, but I believe that the discrimination can come from other vloggers, especially when you see, man, I don't even, you know what? When you go and you look at some of these videos of these, oh my God, of these churches and stuff. And so I can understand when they have videos up for prayers against witchcraft, because I don't agree with a witch just doing work or trying to curse or hurt a person, because they're Christian and they ain't did nothing to them. I don't believe in that being an attack dog. But, for them to just, say, oh, these witches, or they do stuff like that should be considered discrimination. It should be. It should be considered discrimination when they just kind of cancel all of us out. Because, especially when you got crazy people out here that want bad things to happen to your family. And then when you drop kick their asses with some real badass magic, for even saying it, thinking it, speaking it on you. And then they want to get mad because you won't let them harm you. Like, what the hell? Like, whatever happened to justice and peace and people being noble, people having honor? Whatever happened to that? People doing the most horrible, stuff that just make you want to throw up. Like, ew. Like, are you trying to make everybody throw up? Because I feel like I'm getting ready to puke. Just green slime at you. I love that movie, The Exorcist. That's how you can tell I'm a witch, because movies like that just excite me. It's very exciting, The Exorcist. When little Reagan was throwing up on them people, I threw up on them too, man. It goes somewhere. Oh Lord, it's crazy. A lot of people, though, when it comes to movies like that, they allow movies to shape their life. And yeah, it's movies are cool in that sense, but sometimes you gotta have a little bit of common sense, and maybe think deeper and not take things so literally. Okay. Yeah, just saying. Anyway, I got me another this is gonna be a candle bowl right here. Okay, and I think it's cool enough so I can move it. I'm gonna move it over here to the dining room table so it can finish drying or solidifying. So, hey, I made some coffee. Want coffee? Uh-oh, hold on, yeah. Okay, he must have fallen asleep or something. So, yeah, the classes are open for you to come in. I'm talking about witchcraft classes. right? There are classes on witchcraft that can help you and your family for generations to come. You know what I'm saying? It's authentic witchcraft that you'll be learning. Okay. And those are popping. So I'd like to see more students coming in. Don't listen to the donkey asses on here. Okay. And you need to, this is a time where, because you know what? I swear to God, it happens all the time. People don't listen to me. They listen to the donkey asses and then they always regret it. You're going to always have regret when you listen to a donkey's ass. So get signed up for your classes. Clean out your ears. Okay. Go get in your showers and stuff. I couldn't even imagine. You know, some of these people on here, they got so much negativity that people can't even barely get in the bathtub. Sometimes I notice that. You know what I'm saying? That you know them you listen to Jamila, a lot of y'all probably went and jumped in the shower. I know y'all did. Y'all listening in the shower. And there's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? You know my energy disappears and you know y'all be listening to all that other crap sometimes and you can't even take a shower. You just be like, oh, just instant depression and sadness. You know, quit doing it to yourself. I took a shower when I before I went to bed last night. I take a shower every day. You know, sometimes when you listen to people on YouTube, if they don't shower, you won't shower, and I can promise you they ain't getting in them showers. I think us witches are like natural roasters. Them people ain't bathed in weeks. They ain't took no bath. They ain't bathed in weeks. And then when you watch them, you can't take a bath. You be like, why am I not bathing? Why did I feel a sudden urge to take a bath when Jamila went live? It was cleaning up her apothecary. Because it's good for you, okay? What was his name? There's been a couple of, there was one of these vloggers that died. I ain't trying to speak ill on the dead. His name was Kevin. I can't think of his last name. I don't know what that means, but I can't think of his last name. And I can see that too. I can see people that watched his videos would you know, neglect their personal hygiene. Some of these people. So y'all be thinking, they be like, how does she know that? She's the devil. How did you know that I haven't bathed in weeks, Jamila? Oh God. I see and I smell everything. Okay. Go take a bath. That's Yemi Ya speaking right now. She's like, these people need baths. I need to take a bath. Like an actual sit down bath and not a shower. There's a difference. And I know that I make a lot of magic happen when I take them baths, but I have just been not doing it, just been taking my showers and stuff. So I am going to, you know what I'm saying? Probably gonna schedule a date to do that because I got plenty of Epsom salt, plenty of herbs. Okay. So yeah, but at least I shower every day and brush my teeth. You know, and at least people are online spewing their negativity instead of trying to, you know, go inside of people's houses. I guess that's They still can get in your house just by you listening to them. And you know, my spirits is in y'all houses right now and it's cleaning stuff out. You know, people not going to admit it, but when they hear me talking, it makes them feel better no matter what I'm saying to them. You know, you got to be careful who speaks to your ancestors for you. Because I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes when you get to working with unfamiliar spirits, that's what, you know, and we were talking about that because your ancestors that love you, they're going to always be willing to negotiate with you, even if they don't agree with something. Okay. These unfamiliar spirits posing as your ancestors, and you got to be able to determine it. So, for example, when I'm doing y'all readings and a spirit comes in and is claiming to be your ancestor, but it's making you feel uncomfortable in a sense to where that's your body telling you, that's your spirit telling you that this ain't right, then we got to banish that away. No, you're not this person's ancestor. You're something else and you should not be here. So it's time for you to leave. You got to be careful with that. Got to stop interpreting something that's negative or bad because your good, loving ancestors, they're powerful as hell. You don't have no. We're not even gonna say demonic because I've worked with demons before. I have a clonic altar and another altar. You know, we're talking about misplaced spirits and stuff that come in and lie. That's what we're talking about. Okay, because it ain't it. You know, and you don't have to feel bad. That's the whole point. What's the point? And then some of those spirits will even start making you feel sick. That like, and then some people they've been feeling sick so long that they will interpret those bad spirits as being good and this is normal, but it's not normal. You know, so that's what the cleanses do. The cleanses is going to clear out unfamiliar spirits or spirit attachments that ain't supposed to be there because they're blocking your ancestors. They're blocking them, is what they're doing. All throughout your chakras, especially in that root chakra. I ain't had a backache in so long, I don't even remember when I had a backache because I don't let unfamiliar spirits come through my root chakra. No, you got to go because I don't know you. Which spirits is different from a deity. So all of that stuff you have to learn, and you have to learn your body's clues. Some come through make you feel sick and bad. And then you thinking, oh, I can use this spirit to make somebody else feel sick and bad. But that's always going to backfire. And why wouldn't you want to work on a capacity to where you can actually work through that issue that you have with a person if it's work throughable? Because I do agree that, you know, when somebody's done something really bad to you, like they just deserve whatever they get. But you know, working through that issue to where it's like, okay, you're over there and I'm over here, and let's just not do this. Why not? Makes sense to me. I don't want to make nobody sick, you know. But if you wake up every day and you got enough energy to try to come at me and attack me, then you might get sick. You might. You doing that to yourself. But I don't work with sick spirits or them spirits that and I can tell when somebody's trying to cast them against me. And I just send them back, you know. That's the way that's the way that it works, and you want to be able to know how to send it back effectively. Because technically, what Spirit told me is that, because y'all know I've been working with my black mirror, and so I said, let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can just send these spirits into the darkness, into the void where they can't get out. But his spirit said no, because those people got to learn. So then what? Those people got to learn to not conjure those spirits against you. Witchcraft is power. And when you start to abuse that power, then what are people supposed to do? Because you're supposed to be using it to better your life, right? When I started practicing again, and I believe it was 2012, I was at the very beginning stages. I started at the starting point, basically at go. I had already worked out everything to where I didn't go into it thinking I'm going to get revenge on this person or that person or this person. And that, I mean, yeah, go into it. People usually go into it. Yeah, I had people I had to deal with. I had stuff I had to deal with. But I dealt. It's the way that you deal with things. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, there are people that you do need to get. And I wouldn't even say that it's vengeance. You know, why would a person want vengeance? A person would probably want vengeance if they felt like somebody did something to murder their family member or something, or to handicap somebody. That would that and maybe a few other things would be why you would decide to get vengeance. But if your family is alive and wealthy, I'm sorry, and healthy, if your family is alive and healthy, then that's something to appreciate. So, a lot of times it's good to let the punishment fit the crime. But then again, if somebody keeps pushing at it and pushing at it and pushing at it, for example, if you got a, bum, like a bum witch, I call them bum witches, and they are jealous of your house. Y'all ain't never seen nothing like that before in my life. Never. But if that is happening and they're trying to do things like push you out of your home or something like that, then maybe that person does need to be homeless and wandering around with no shelter. Because if they did have shelter, the spirits in the house wouldn't like them because they would still be doing the same thing. So it's really strange and weird. And what's crazy is that a lot of you guys that suffered financial difficulty in the past 3 years, your enemies were literally trying to lead you out into the streets so that you could die, you and your family. But then a lot of them lost their homes and not you. Right. So get out your sage sticks with your dragon's blood and start cleaning that energy out. You know what I'm saying? And get that off of your heart and refresh yourself, because if you're at spiritual war with somebody, it's very easy to lose yourself and lose your identity. And then the next thing you know, you wake up in the morning, you just be feeling down and just like, oh, and you be sick and you be tired, you be achy. And so, that's where I come in, somewhere within that process, and help you release that stuff. Because it's not normal for you to get up in the morning feeling that way. And it's definitely not normal to be just every day. Man, if you saw a big ball of dust with a bunch of stupid stuff going on, and you got to step outside, you got to step outside of the ball of dust. You know how in them cartoons where they show people fighting and it be dust all around them and stuff like No, no, that ain't it. That ain't it. And then you start to realize that your witchy aesthetic improves, and you get up in the morning and things look very beautiful. Like, for example, in my bedroom, I had a table in the bedroom and it was an eyesore. Every time I woke up in the morning, I could see it. It had all kind of just various stuff, not trash, but various stuff. And I cleaned it off and I put my water fountain on it. And see, that was the start of my witchy aesthetic. Because I love fountains and and fireplaces and fish tanks. I had a fish tank at my last house. I got to get another one here. So I'm going to get one of them very, very soon. I love fish. Oh my goodness. So I'll be getting one of those. I got plenty of room in my living room to get one. My spirits love fish tanks. They respond to them, because I guess I'm connected with the marine spirits and stuff. So they love that kind of stuff. So I plan on doing that. And of course, you guys know that I'm going to share with y'all because I like to inspire y'all to do beautiful things. You know what I'm saying? And heal yourself. And a lot of people going to heal, HEAL, because I think negative people, they hear kill instead of heal. They do. They don't hear what I'm actually saying. Heal, heal with an H. I do have somewhat of an accent. I don't have a southern accent. I have a Midwestern accent. Does my accent sound southern or Midwestern? I still sound like I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. It is very similar to southern, though. It's a similar thing, you know. Like instead of saying water, we say water. Or I used to say water, water. Okay. I used to pronounce water like that. I don't know how Southerners pronounce water. Or, yeah, see, I can't, I don't know if they say water or water. They might say water, but I don't know. So, anyway, I told you I was going to be rambling. And I got a day in the life video. I'm not sure if I'm going to split it up, uh, make two different videos. One is an instructional video, or, just make a day in the life and put all of them in there. Because I started on the day in the life of a witch video. I've been taking footage for like the past week. And I've kind of been delayed in uploading it because I know y'all enjoy those videos, you know? So I'm going to try to get that done today. I got a lot of organizing to do up in my bedroom, and I got some stuff that I need to bring from up there to down here. So I'm about to go up there and get that done. So have a productive day, and I will be seeing you all later. I got my box. Take this box up there because I got a bunch of stuff I got to bring downstairs. I keep finding pennies everywhere. Y'all know that when you find pennies in a bunch of different spots, that means that good luck is coming to you. I done found, where are them other pennies that I got? I think I put them on the table. I done found like 4 or 5 pennies. What I do with them though? I'm gonna put them somewhere up here. I'll put them somewhere. What I do with them? I found a nickel and a dime too. I'm just having all kind of good luck today. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. I gotta get this stuff done upstairs so that I can have enough time to get readings done today, folks. I think I'm gonna add a video reading Uh, I ain't about to record no hour video read, no. Some of y'all shy. No way. You gotta quit being so shy. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Y'all have a blessed day, okay? Thank you. Blessings to you too, C Pop. I'll be seeing you soon too, sis. All right, y'all. Peace. Blessings. I'm out. Bye bye.